Well, hello again, Neely's Creek, and friends of Neely's Creek, and visitors, I guess, possibly, maybe even strangers. If you're a stranger, then I'm very strange to you. If you're a member of Neely's Creek, I'm pretty strange, but known to you. I'm Matt. I'm the pastor at Neely's Creek, and I have the privilege of bringing announcements. I know that you really like announcements and have been salivating for announcements and been wondering when will announcements come. Well, I have some announcements. So here they are. First of all, we have been and will continue to post online the Wednesday evening prayer meeting and the Sunday morning services. But I wanted to let you know of a few additions. As it turns, this way of interacting with one another seems to be new normal for now. So where we have put Wednesday in place and Sunday in place, we're going to expand. Our student under care, his name is Ben Alexander, is going to have an offering of Sunday school that will be available on Sunday mornings as well. That will follow the curriculum, the quarterly. So I want you looking out for that and making use of that as well. This Friday we will have a special service also online. We were scheduled to have a Tenebrae service here in the sanctuary together. We won't be, but we are still going to have a version of the Tenebrae service online. Tenebrae means darkness. So perhaps you could put aside a portion of your Friday evening. I invite you to do so during this Holy Week to celebrate that together. Regarding giving, I have a letter that came from the moderator of our synod, so that's the person who's more or less steering the ship right now through all of this on behalf of all the churches in our denomination. So I'd like to read just a little bit from him. His name is Leslie Holmes. He has a magnificent accent, and I am tempted to try to reproduce it, but I'm going to resist the temptation. Hear this from our moderator. Praising God is never out of season, and that's what I want us to get in this strange time we are living through. And by His grace, living through it we are, for we shall soon, we trust, be able to worship together again in those houses of worship we each love. In the meantime, your local church expenses go on, as do those of Christ's work around the world. Indeed, during this strange time, some expenses, both local and missional, are greater than they would be in a normal time. So as your moderator, I write now to make an appeal because you have proven before that you are among the most generous of God's people. Would you prayerfully consider sending your church your tithe right away? Maybe you can even make a mission of the church. Maybe you can even make a special extra gift to support our mission work around the world. I am reminded of Oswald Smith's great challenge. The mission of the church is missions. And when the church takes care of missions, God will take care of the church. And He will! Exclamation point. So regarding that plea, our finance committee reminds you that the United States Postal Service is the way with which we are receiving your tithes and offerings. You can also contact one of the Finance Committee members. There we go. And then local missions. We've already touched on our global missions and our local needs as a church, but we as a church give food donations to Hope House here in Rock Hill. Those needs certainly go on. They're probably greater than they have been. And we're accustomed to making our donations at church when we're together. So we need that to keep happening. We've put some bins on the back step of church under the awning. And those are there to collect from you whatever you would be able to donate in the way of food. And that will be collected regularly and distributed as well. If you would have the leading of the Spirit to give money directly to Hope House, they can be found on the web, and their address is there, and I'm sure those donations would go a long way as well. That is all for now. It is good to see you, but I look forward to seeing you, if you know what I mean. Thanks.